Why do we do it? For these moments.
Hey, Quinn?
Yes, sir.
I haven't heard a countdown yet. We're up in less than a minute now, you know.
Yeah, I was just going to fade that. I didn't know if y'all wanted that countdown or not.
Look it up.
I'm about to fade out the music here. Going live in 30 seconds.
The following is an exclusive presentation of the Auburn Sports Network, a division of Playfly Sports.
Before Auburn heads to the 50th state, it gets an in-state foe at Neville Arena. North Alabama comes calling with upset on its mind. Good evening in War Eagle from Neville Arena with Randall Dickey and Jacob Hillman. I'm Andy Bertram. Auburn led by as many as 22 against Kent State last week. The Golden Flashes cut that lead to 4 early in the second half. The Tigers responded and pulled away for a 23-point win to remain undefeated on the season. Cheney Johnson scored a career-high 18 points, while Janai Broom notched yet another double-double. North Alabama is picked third in the preseason ASUN poll. The Lions raced out to a 3-0 mark, but lost one of their starters in the process. Dallas Howell was lost for the season with a torn ACL in the second half of a win over UT Martin. 3 days ago, Samford jumped out to a 20-point lead in Florence. UNA stormed back and forced overtime, only to lose by a single point. Jakari Lane leads the Lions. He scored 32 against Samford. After tonight, Auburn prepares for the likes of Iowa State and perhaps North Carolina and UConn in the Maui Invitational. But first things first, take care of business at home before heading to the islands. The CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off starts now.
Exclusive pregame coverage of the Tigers begins now with the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off. Coming up, analysis, interviews, and a look around college basketball. CB&S Bank has been family, community, and financially strong since 1906. Visit cbsbank.com. Alongside Coach Randall Dickey, here's the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham.
Welcome to Neville Arena, where Auburn is gearing up for its last home game in quite some time. After tonight, Auburn heads to Hawaii and the Maui Invitational. Along with Randall Dickey, Jacob Hillman, I'm Andy Burcham. This was one tonight you want to get out and execute because you know that North Alabama comes in here with upset Randall on its mind.
Well, that's for sure. They have played very well up to this point. They've been on the road. They've gone in overtime. They are led by a super guard. This Lane kid is really, really good. He leads the team in about 4 different categories: scoring, free throw percentage, 17 assists on this early in the year, and also shooting 44% from the field. He is a do-it-all guy and is a must that the Tigers must defend tonight.
As quick as any guard that Auburn perhaps will face this season. Give you an update on what's happening around the country and around the Southeastern Conference. We pull in the third man of our crew tonight. Here's Jacob Hillman.
Thank you very much, Andy. It is a light night in the Southeastern Conference, but there was plenty of action to recap from this weekend.
From the home of the SEC Tournament Champions to the expanded boundaries of the toughest conference in college basketball, this is the Toyota SEC Report. No matter your destination, Toyota goes with you. Toyota, let's go places.
Only one game in action tonight in the SEC as number 20 Arkansas hosts Pacific at Bud Walton Arena. The Razorbacks lead that one 42-29. Adu Thero leads the way in scoring for Arkansas with 11 points and 3 steals. And like I said, there was plenty of action this weekend to cover. Starting on Friday night, it was number 8 Alabama traveling to number 6 Purdue, and the Boilermakers came away with an 87-78 victory. Junior Trey Kaufman-Wren led the way for Purdue with a team-high 26 points. And then on Friday as well, it was number 21 Florida traveling to Florida State and winning 87-74 behind Walter Clayton IV's 25 points. Also on Friday night, number 23 Texas A&M took down number 21 Ohio State 78-64. Wade Taylor IV had 15 points to lead the Aggies. Auburn and Ohio State will play each other in Atlanta at State Farm Arena for Holiday Hoopsgiving on December 14th. It'll be Georgia that traveled to Georgia Tech on Friday night and won 77-69. Silas Demery Jr. led the way for the Bulldogs with 18 points. Georgia remains undefeated on the young season. Number 11 Tennessee hosted Austin Peay yesterday and won 103-68. Igor Milicic led the way with 23 points and 9 rebounds. In the win against Montana, he had 18 points. A young star starting to rise for the Volunteers. There's some action going on in the top 25 tonight, but it's not a lot of top-tier action. Auburn's next opponent, number 5 Iowa State, leads IU Indianapolis 33-18 with 6:16 to go in the first half there. Number 19 Wisconsin is tied with UT Rio Grande Valley with 7:09 to go in the first half at 31. And late tonight, number 3 Gonzaga will visit San Diego State at the Viejas Arena in San Diego, California. We will keep you up to date with that Arkansas game as well as the rest of the top 25 action. throughout the country. What's on the menu is presented by Whataburger. Jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled, you guessed it, jalapenos. Try the friendly heat of the new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double, cooking for a limited time at Whataburger. What's on the menu tonight? A 60-second scout of North Alabama with Stephen Pearl, Andy Burcham's exclusive sit-down with Bruce Pearl, Coach Randall Dickey's keys to the game, your starting lineups, and eventually tip-off. All coming up when the CB&S Bank Countdown to Tip-Off continues in a moment.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Thinking of advancing your career with a master's degree in business? If so, consider the graduate degree choices at Auburn University's Harbert College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best, we offer full-time and online programs in finance, supply chain management, information systems, accounting, and business administration. Learn more at harbert.auburn.edu.
Kia of Auburn is happy to connect the Kia brand to the Auburn fans. Our winning lineup has something for everyone at almost any budget. SUVs like the Telluride, Sorento, and Sportage. You prefer a sedan? Check out Forte, Soul, and don't forget our new multi-purpose vehicles, the Carnival, or our amazing hybrid or electric vehicles. Kia of Auburn is a proud supporter of Auburn athletics. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Whoa, Rico.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank Countdown to Tip-Off.
Jacob Hillman here with you, courtside at Neville Arena as we get set for Auburn and North Alabama. The Lions are coached by Tony Pujol, who is in his 7th year in Huntsville and has been the head man at North Alabama since the Lions joined Division I basketball. The last 2 seasons have been the best 2 since the move up to D1 in 2018, including 33 wins in that span. UNA is 18-16 in ASUN play over the last 2 seasons. The Lions were selected to finish 3rd in the ASUN in the preseason poll. 2 members were named to the preseason All-ASUN team, including junior guard Jakari Lane and senior guard Daniel Ortiz. Lane leads the team, averaging 22.8 points per game while shooting 48.6% from the floor and 44.8% from three-point range. Last season, Ortiz played for UAB, averaging 6.6 points with 12 games in double figures. He previously played for UNA during the 2021 through 22 and 2022 through 23 seasons, earning a spot on the All-ASUN freshman team in 2022 and was an All-ASUN second team selection in 2023 after leading the team with 14.8 points per game. Stephen Pearl gives us his 60-second scout of North Alabama.
You know, a team that's drastically improved throughout the analytics. You know, they've jumped close to 60 spots in KenPom so far this year. They won their first 3 games by an average of close to 20 points per game after they lost their second best player to a season-ending injury and were down 20 and pushed it to overtime. So it's a team that's going to play hard for 40 minutes regardless of what the score is. They have a couple of guards that are going to be faster and quicker than any guards that we've seen so far this season. So it's going to be a challenge for our guys to guard them one-on-one. They're going to extend catches and try and bother us with ball pressure. So we got to handle that, and we got to take advantage of our presence on the inside because that's where we have a huge advantage. And then defensively, you know, there's going to be a ball screen every single possession. So we have to do a great job of loading to the ball, giving good help in ball screens, contesting shots, getting rebounds and go. It should be a fast-paced game, and we just got to continue to improve and get better.
The challenge of facing Lane tonight, who is, as you talked about, just as quick as anyone you've faced so far.
Yeah, I mean, he can do it from all 3 levels. He can shoot threes, he can shoot mid-range, and he can get to the basket with either hand. So our guards are going to be incredibly challenged. So it's going to be, you know, our 5s and our 1s or our 2s, whoever's guarding them in transition are both going to be guarding them every single time. And then when the ball screen happens, we have to impact the ball screen and try and get the ball out of his hands and then not let them get the ball back to him and make those other guys beat us.
Jakari Lane will certainly be a challenge for Auburn's guards who have played a stifling defense in these first 3 games. The 60-second Scout is presented by the Raymond J. Harbert College of Business, home to 7 top 25 programs in the U.S. News & World Report rankings. Harbert, inspiring business. Well, in 119 minutes of action this season, Auburn guards J.P. Pegues and Denver Jones have committed just one personal foul, with that foul being a technical on Pegues at the end of the first half of the Kent State game. When Justin Ferguson of the Auburn Observer told Jones he had not committed a single personal foul this season on Friday, Jones' immediate reaction was that he was not guarding aggressively enough. He went on to elaborate on guarding without fouling being a main focal point for the Tigers coming into the season. The pregame medical report is presented by East Alabama Health. Their team of first responders are proud to provide first aid care at Neville Arena and every Auburn Athletics home event. The Tigers are healthy tonight. A full complement of Tigers ready to go tonight as we get set for Auburn and North Alabama at Neville Arena. Up next, Andy Burcham's exclusive sit-down with head coach Bruce Pearl ahead of Auburn and North Alabama from Neville Arena. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Hip pain is not to be taken lightly. It could be a sign of hip impingement. If pain, stiffness, or limping persists, see a hip specialist at the orthopedic clinic. Treatment includes non-surgical options, but if surgery is needed, minimally invasive arthroscopic hip surgery is only available locally at the orthopedic clinic. Don't wait. Schedule an examination today. Call for an appointment, 334-749-8303, or visit theorthoclinic.com.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union. Homegrown and member-owned.
For 60 years, Four Seasons Federal Credit Union has been your trusted partner in financial services. With our awesome products and services, competitive rates, and lower fees, we've helped countless members achieve their financial goals. Join us so we can help you. Accounts federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required. Some restrictions apply. Ask for more details.
The Goose Performing Arts Center at Auburn University is Alabama's premier destination for the arts, bringing you the very best of Broadway, dance, music, and more. Learn more about upcoming performances and see the calendar of events online at gougecenter.auburn.edu. That's GOGUE center.auburn.edu, or call the box office 334-844-TIXS.
For loving expert care for your pets, visit Moores Mill Animal Hospital, located at 2120 Moores Mill Road. Their skilled team is dedicated to keeping your furry friends healthy and happy. Moores Mill Animal Hospital offers spay, neuter, vaccines, boarding, and much more. Moores Mill Animal Hospital, where pets are family. Call us today at 334-821-7739 or visit mmvets.com. Experience the Moores Mill Animal Hospital difference today.
Ford presents our exclusive pre-game visit with head coach Bruce Pearl.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Visit your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Auburn Tigers. Here's Andy Burcham with Coach Pearl.
Well, Coach, our condolences on the passing of your mother. Thank you, Andy. Thank you. It's a tough night for both Stephen and myself. He was her first grandson, and so they had a very special relationship. And obviously, my mom was just wonderful. She was a great mom and a great wife and a wonderful person. And I'm just happy that she didn't suffer for long because she was sick. And she's in heaven with my dad now. So feel good about it.
You had a chance to say goodbye?
Incredibly. I had to go recruit in South Florida, ironically. And the high school game that I went to was literally 10 minutes from her house. I thought I could double dip. It was an important game from a recruiting standpoint that I went to, but I just sort of think it was sort of a God thing that how in the world does this take place? And about halftime of the game, the nurse called and said, I think you probably should come over. And my mom waited for me to get there, and she wanted to say goodbye, squeeze my hand, and she left us. So it was a very sweet moment.
Got a good ball club here tonight. This North Alabama team, and just listening to the scout, and
Jakari Lane, I mean, he's one of the best guards you may face all season long. He is. If he was 6'3", like he'd be an NBA player, right? Like that's the thing. He's a water bug, and he is just a great player. And he was a state champion at Lee High School in Huntsville, and so he knows how to win. He could score at all three levels. He could step back and shoot the three ball. He can get into the lane and pull up. He can get to the rim and make plays. And he's just a dynamic player, and probably the fastest, quickest player we'll play all year long. And then the kid Jefferson behind him is also very, very quick. So this team is, North Alabama's the best team that they've had in a bunch of years. They picked in the top 3 of their league. They played. They've played great second halves. They were 10-0 against Air Force. They were 15-0 against Tennessee Martin. They were 29-11 to outscore Samford in the second half of both teams. So they've got great character and again a great chemistry. So we'll have to play well to beat this team. Can you beat this team with your size, or do you have that size advantage? We do. We have the advantage on the inside, and so will we take advantage of it, or will we? They turned Samford over 21 times the other night because they're ball pressure and quick hands, and they were able to scrappy and sink in there. And if our bigs are strong with the ball and we're good with their passing, we do have the advantage on the inside shots, inside rebounds, and they're going to probably back off a little bit and make us settle for some three balls, and that's fine. We'll take open threes. They'll mix up their ball screen coverages, but I think the biggest thing is they're going to come in here knowing that if they play lights out, they obviously can have this is the biggest game of the year for them. We play well. We continue to improve. We've got to work on our ability to defend without fouling, which I thought we did a really good job against Kent State. And continue to share the ball, which we've done on the offensive end, and so we obviously have great stuff to work on as well. You're averaging 17.3 assists per ball game. You did the same thing a year ago. What is the key? And because it's different personnel for you from last year to this year that are distributing the basketball. Well, it's still the same system. It's still a system based on inside-out principles, whether you hit the post and kick it out, or whether you drive it into the lane and kick it out, or mixing up that inside-out type offense. And obviously you've got to have shot makers to get an assist. You've got to actually make the shot, to get the assist. And then as far as just making the extra pass and being unselfish and finding the open man and having a good understanding of what we're trying to do offensively, I think North Alabama will extend a little bit more. They'll put a little bit more ball pressure on us. They have a little bit more quickness that could bother us a little bit. And one of the things they do really well, and this is going to be a fast tempo game. They're not afraid to run with us. They're faster and they're quicker and smaller at most positions. And so as a result, pace is not going to be a problem for them. We got to make sure that we don't mind playing at a fast pace, but we got to make sure that we get our guys back defensively and be able to have bodies on bodies so that they have to score. Show the best tonight. War Eagle. War Eagle.
Welcome back to the Ford F-Series Highlight Show. I've seen a lot of basketball, and I can tell you that to stay on top, you got to adapt, stay focused, and innovate. That's what wins championships. That's how Ford F-150 and the Ford Super Duty stay at the top of the truck game. For 47 consecutive years, Ford F-Series has been America's #1 selling truck because they deliver what you need to win the day. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. Tell them Coach Pearl sent you.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunization. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccine. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
The Alabama Education Association is the member-driven voice of Alabama's education employees. AEA members are teachers, education support professionals, administrators, professors, future teachers, and education retirees. Joining the Alabama Education Association has never been easier. Use their new online membership for a fast, safe, and secure way to join today. Visit myaea.org to learn more.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories, like cookouts, cornhole with friends, ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad, the one with the feta. Oh, sorry. or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off.
Jacob Hillman here with you courtside at Neville Arena as we bring in Coach Randall Dickey for his keys to the game. Coach, what are your keys to tonight's matchup?
Well, I think the Tigers have got to get off to a really good start. Defensively, number one, you've got to find number 5, Jakari. And I think that Lane is such a prolific player. He can score. He can drive it coast to coast and finish at the basket. He also distributes. So it's going to be a containment defense, get a hand in his face. You're not going to really stop him, but you've got to be able to make him earn what he gets and not let him go off, and certainly not foul him because he's an outstanding free throw shooter. There's really 4 phases of the game: offensively, defensively, in transition, and then in the special plays. The Tigers are better in all 4 phases, but they've got to show it. And I think this is a big key tonight before going into the most heralded holiday tournament in the country. Going to the islands and playing the fierce competition they're going to see, this is another game to establish their rotation, get into sync, get into rhythm on their substitutions, and continue to build on their program throughout going into the holiday season.
In less than a minute, when you're guarding Jakari Lane, I talked about J.P. Pegues and Denver Jones. They haven't fouled. They put a focus on not fouling when guarding. How do they keep that up against such a quick guard?
Well, one thing that we have is a size advantage. And anytime that you have a size advantage defensively, you don't have to play up so tight. You can play a step or 2 off. Therefore, you can give a little bit of room and still have plenty of space to come up and close on the jump shot. It's very important to be smart on that. And what Northern Alabama will end up doing, they'll end up ball screening. They'll end up coming up and setting screens and trying to free them off and making mismatches against our bigs.
All right, thank you very much, Coach Randall Dickey. Those were his keys to the game, and they are presented by Kia of Auburn, where you are always number 1. God Bless America, the national anthem, are coming up in just a few moments. This will be the final game at Neville Arena until December 8th for the Auburn Tigers. They're going to Maui next week and playing in the Maui Invitational. Their first opponent will be number 5, Iowa State. The Cyclones currently lead IU Indianapolis 49-29 at halftime. And straight ahead, we have starting lineups and tip-off of Auburn and North Alabama. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. Last year, you helped Auburn women's basketball break attendance records in Neville Arena. Be sure to join Coach Jay and the Tigers this season. Limited reserve seating options for season tickets are on sale now. The package includes home games against Ole Miss, Texas, Texas A&M, and Mississippi State. For more information or to purchase season tickets, visit aubtix.com. Thank you for supporting Auburn women's basketball, and see you this season in Neville Arena. War Eagle.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We're counting down to the opening tip. Time to introduce the starting five.
McGee's running the show for Auburn. Right-hand dribble. JP, long three. Yes!
That's a serious splash from that deep.
Leaves for McGee's. Another long three. Yes! It
Big
rattled
splash
in.
indeed. What a shot by J.P. Peace.
JP Pegues, Nashville, Tennessee, Hillsborough High School.
Left wing at Denver goes baseline to the basket. Yes! Top of the circle. Denver, long three. Good!
Deep three.
Up the left sideline, Denver. Another three ball. Yes! Holy cow!
Denver Jones, Newmarket, Alabama, Memphis Day Academy.
Into the lane, out to the top, right wing, Chad Baker-Mazzara, the three-point makeup. Chad Baker-Mazzara, another three ball. Yes.
He's on fire,
Buddy,
Andy.
is he ever.
Chad Baker-Mazzara, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Colonia High School.
Top of the circle, Broom. He'll pop a three. Yep.
Looks good when he gets his feet set. That right foot hits the floor just right. He can really shoot the three.
Inbound knocked away by Broom. Has a breakaway to the hole. Jams it.
What a play by Janai Broom.
Janai Broom, Plant City, Florida, Tampa Catholic High School.
Down the right sideline, Chad. Lob. Cardwell. Dunk. Low post, Cardwell. To the hole with a double hand stop. Bounce pass. Dylan for three. Why not? Why not?
Dylan Cardwell, Augusta, Georgia, McEachern High School.
The starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Denver Jones. Miles Kelly will start at the 2 tonight for Auburn. 6'6" senior from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Hargrave Military, the transfer from Georgia Tech, along with Chad Baker-Mazzara, Dylan Cardwell, and Janai Broom. Auburn, number 4 in the new AP poll, 3rd in the coaches poll, and number 1 in the Ken Pom ranking. Bruce Pearl, out of Boston College in his 11th season at Auburn, a record of 203 and 119. 30th season overall, a record of 665 and 264. Before we get to the lineup for North Alabama, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. North Alabama 3-1 on the season, playing out of the ASUN, ranked number 161 in the Ken Pom rating. Tony Pujol out of Sterling College in his 7th season in Florence. His record is 81 and 104. Will Susi starts at one wing, a 6'5" senior from Clifton, New Jersey. 10.3 points, 3.8 rebounds. Jakari Lane runs the show. 6-foot junior out of Lee High School in Huntsville. 22.8 points, 2.8 rebounds, 4.2 assists. Tate Fields on one wing, 6'4" senior from Opelika. Played his high school basketball at Huntsville's Lee High School. 6.3 points, 5.5 rebounds. Cornelius Williams on the inside, 6'9" redshirt sophomore from Beaumont, Mississippi. 10.5 points and 8.8 rebounds. And Dante Bacchus, a 6'7" junior from Homewood, Alabama, by way of Snead State Community College, where he won not one but 2 state JUCO titles, averaging 7.5 points and 5.3 rebounds coming in. The officials tonight, Doug Shows, Olandis Poole, and Michael Wallace. Auburn in the home white uniforms tonight, tops and bottoms, with the blue numerals and lettering, the orange trim. North Alabama in the away dark uniforms tonight, with the white numerals and lettering and the blue, the light blue trim for North Alabama. Final game for Auburn at Neville Arena until December 8th, because after tonight, the Tigers get ready for the Maui Invitational, where Auburn plays Iowa State a week from tonight. That is a top 10 battle right now between the Tigers and Cyclones, but let that one stay where it is. Take care of business tonight. Execute. Keep that ranking. Keep that rating out there as Auburn gets ready to face North Alabama tonight, Randall.
It's imperative that anytime that you go through a season that you've got games that you've got to play, that you're always what I call stack the bricks. You've got to make sure that you're adding layers of positivity on the season. This is another game that the Tigers can establish, and you can always get better defensively. We can get better in our rotations, find the combinations of the true sets that play well together and thrive on those, because the competition is going to do nothing but get tougher and tougher. And, we have a nice, easy game on the road right after we get back from Thanksgiving.
You're talking about Duke?
Yes,
Oh,
just got to
yes.
go to Duke Blue Devils and play in Cameron Indoor Stadium, one of the great venues across America like Neville Arena. And so, but that's what you want to play.
Right.
We have a ball club that is prepared. They won a tremendous 27 games last year. They know how to win. They know how to win on the road. But it's all about this season getting better each day.
What's at stake tonight for Auburn? How about a 56-game home court non-conference win streak that the Tigers get against the Lions of North Alabama?
What an outstanding record that is.
57th consecutive sellout tonight. 9,121 tickets sold. And it is Auburn and North Alabama tonight. Cornelius Williams will jump it up against Janai Broom. About ready for action tonight here at Neville Arena. Along with Jacob Hillman and Coach Randall Dickey, I'm Andy Burcham. Glad to be with you tonight in our doubleheader on the Auburn Sports Network. Tiger Talk earlier tonight at Baumhauer's Victory Grill, and Auburn basketball tonight. Tap controlled by Auburn. We're underway. Denver Jones runs the point, walks it across midcourt on the right-hand dribble, picked up there by Jakari Lane. Off the left wing, Chad Bacon-Mazzara gets a screen from Cardwell. Stop and pop three. Yes!
Big play defensively. Northern Alabama started a man-to-man. On the ball screen, they went under, and Mazzara made them pay.
3-0 Tigers. Lane puts it on the floor, drives past Denver Jones. Now to the top for Tay Fields. Puts it up, missed it, but a foul is called against Chad Baker-Mazzara.
The guards are really quick. We talked about that in the pregame. Our size, the pressure that you put on them, they're just going to duck their head and drive it to the basket. We need to give them a step, use our length, and keep them in front of us.
As a team, North Alabama 68.2% from the charity stripe. Tay Fields only 56%. His free throw is good. He's from Opelika originally. He played his high school basketball at Lee Huntsville and transferred to North Alabama from Missouri Western.
Well, he'll be certainly inspired coming back to his home turf in Lee County and performing in front of family and friends here.
He and Lane, teammates at Lee High School in Huntsville, and he knocks home both free throws, and Auburn leads 3-2. Lane greets Denver Jones just across midcourt. Right wing, Chad Bacon-Mazzara. Top of the circle, Cardwell. Left wing, Miles Kelly. Low post, Broom. He gets double teamed to the top. Wide open Denver three ball. Nope. And the rebound pulled in by Tay Fields for North Alabama.
Got a great look.
Weaves his way down to the right baseline against Miles Kelly. Forces his way into the lane. Head fake. Head fake again. Low post. Head fake again. And Williams dunks it. Cornelius Williams got Janai Broom off his feet. That's a 4-3 North Alabama lead.
We made two crucial mistakes that time. We took a three-point shot, didn't get back in defensive transition. They got the ball deep on us and ended up scoring.
At the top, Denver Jones, a screen from Broom. Off the right side, Chad Bacon-Mazzara. Open three, yes!
Nice looking shot, get us to start off. We had Broom got one touch the previous possession, but I think we got to go inside a little bit more with him, but it's good to see that wrist go off about Mazzara.
Chad Baker with a couple threes. Left wing three in the air. Bacchus, bank miss, rebound whistle. And it's going to go, I think, against Dylan Cardwell. Auburn had the rebound. The Cardwell called for the foul before the rebound. So North Alabama keeps possession. Auburn up 6-4. 18:23 to go. First half, out of bounds, baseline left. Bacchus will trigger. Lobs it into the corner for Jakari Lane. Lane picked up by Miles Kelly. Or rather, Tay Fields, I'm sorry. Down to the baseline, spins to the hole. He put it up and in and ties the game.
It's one thing the coaches went over today in the pregame walkthrough. You've got to contain that basketball because they're going to be hard drivers to the basket.
Tied at 6, 18:03. First half, Auburn ball. Chad Bacon-Mazzara has hit a couple threes early on. Backs up on the left-hand dribble. Steps into another three. It's not good. That rebound to the floor, and it's pulled in by North Alabama. Tay Fields up the floor for the Lions. Jakari Lane working on Denver Jones. Down the left side of the lane. Gets a step, goes up for the shot, is called. A foul is called. And the foul goes against Denver Jones.
Even though we have a size factor against Lane, he is really stocky. He's very strong for his 6-foot size, and I don't even know if he's that tall. but he has got a tremendously quick first step and gets to the basket quickly and drew the foul then.
He gets a couple free throws, and the first is missed. A rare miss for Lane, shooting 83% from the stripe. 19 points away from 1,000 in his career at North Alabama.
And they bring number 2, Ortiz, in. He was a preseason A-Sun conference pick.
Averaging 7.5 points, just under 2 rebounds a game. Lane with the second free throw. North Alabama with a 7-6 lead. At the top, it's Cardwell. Looks back to the right side for Denver Jones. Drives past Lane to the hole, hang, shoot, score!
Beautifully done. Denver Bills recognize that Northern Alabama is switching all the screens. That opens up driving lanes.
You can drive to the basket, so can I, is what Denver Jones just said.
That's for sure.
Gives Auburn an 8-7 lead with 17-13 in the first. Lane gets a double high post screen to Bacchus. Bacchus drives on Cardwell, goes up, missed it. Rebound to Brune. Outlet to Denver. Denver up the floor, around his man to the top of the circle. Off the right wing for Miles Kelly. Goes baseline, hangs, scoop shot, good!
That was absolutely as quick as a hiccup right there by Miles Kelly getting to the basket.
10-7 Auburn. 16:49 first half of play. Lane. Picked up by Denver Jones. Sends Bacchus to the baseline. Lane, step back 3 ball. No, short. Rebound to Brune. Outlet Chad Baker. CBM on the left-hand dribble. Tigers lead by 3 with the ball. Left wing, Miles Kelly. Skip pass, Denver Jones. Right wing 3 ball. Switch!
Beautifully done. Denver Jones is off to a really good start. He's made a basket going to the hole on a layup, and he also hit that 3-point shot.
13-7 Auburn. 16-15 in the first half of play. Lane in the AU logo to the right wing for Ortiz, who drives. He missed it short. Rebound tap, pulled in. Miles Kelly on the break for Auburn. Kelly out to the right wing, outside the arc. Between the legs dribble, goes baseline, past his man Susie. Into the corner, 3 ball Denver. Yes!
He's on fire, Andy. He's made 3 in a row.
8 points, Denver Jones on a personal 8-0 run. And Auburn leads 16-7, 15:45 in the first half of play. Lane, left wing. Bacchus backs it up, drives to the right wing. Gets it there for Ortiz. To the basket, put it up, it was blocked. Rebound by Chad Baker-Mazara, and he's fouled on the play by Daniel Ortiz. And that will take us to our first media timeout. 15:30 to go in the first half. Auburn 16, North Alabama 7. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling basketball tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Tigers. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. Auburn basketball continues in a moment. Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork. They're fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh gift shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner. Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and Prepaid Regions Now Card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
Alabama Power is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. Alabama Power, power for a better Alabama.
15:30 to go in the first half at Neville Arena. Auburn 16, North Alabama 7. Right now, Auburn on a 10-0 run, 1:58 to go, or in the last 1 minute and 58 seconds. Back-to-back threes by Denver Jones, capping off that 10-0 run. And Auburn has the ball coming out of the timeout break early on, rebounding in Auburn's favor, Randall, 4-2.
Well, the guard play got much, much better. All three guards, Mazzara, Miles, and Denver Jones, really turned up the defensive heat. Jones made 3 baskets in a row at an 8-point run on his own. Kind of got us going offensively. But one of the big keys to that is we control the defensive glass. And now the energy level on the inside is going to change because Chaney Johnson will flat run the floor.
Tahad Pettiford into the lineup along with Chris Moore for Auburn. They join Denver Jones and Janai Broom. Auburn basketball leading 16-7 with 15:25 in the first. Pettiford works against Bacchus. Top of the circle for Broom. Janai, left-hand dribble, one dribble, gets the ball to Denver. To the lane, passes it back to Broom. Ball is deflected and stolen by Cornelius Williams.
Trying to be a little bit too unselfish that time. He should have went ahead and taken his shot.
Lane to the basket, kicks it out to the top. Drive to the basket by Fields. To the corner, Lane for 3. Nope. Weak side rebound, tapped up, and Auburn gets it. A whistle and a foul, and Auburn may be called for another foul here.
That's one thing Chaney Johnson does. He gives you a spark off the bench. He gives you great energy. He'll run. He defends hard. But somewhere along the way, he fouls just a little bit too quickly.
His first foul of the night. North Alabama ball, out of bounds, baseline right. Tay Fields will trigger. Fields to the top for Lane. Working on Chris Moore. Drives into the lane to the basket, put it up. Wild shot, no, whistle, foul.
That's a tough matchup. Jakari Lane has got an unbelievably quick first step. Took it from the top of the key behind the three-point line with a jab step, one bounce to the rack on the basket. Chris Moore had a hard time staying in front of him.
His first step was so quick he didn't take a dribble with it.
Oh, he's quicker than a hiccup right there now.
Lane at the line for 2. 1 of 2 from the line tonight. Make it 2 of 3. Preseason first team All-A-Sun. Back-to-back season setting the UNA single season assist record. And he knocks on both free throws. That stops a 10-0 run by Auburn. 16-9 Tigers.
He's a really good player. North Alabama stays in their man-to-man defense. They continue to switch.
Johnson, Jones, back to Chaney, around the perimeter. Broom, underneath, intended for Janai, or rather Denver. It was knocked out of bounds, apparently last touched by Denver. He thought that Ortiz was the last to touch it, but North Alabama keeps the basketball.
That's one of the disadvantages of playing offense against a switching defense is sometimes they look open when they're not.
Lane up the floor for the Lions. Tigers up 16-9. Lane works against Denver Jones in the logo. To the left wing with the pass, Ortiz. Back to Lane at the top. Drives on Denver. Stops at the free throw line. Pulls up for a 19 or 14-footer. He missed it. Rebound comes to Broom. Outlet to Pettiford. Auburn the other way. Pettiford, top of the circle. For an 18-footer, didn't get it. And the rebound pulled in by North Alabama. Cannon Jefferson on the left-hand dribble. Right-hand dribble inside the arc. Down the low post, right side, Williams. In the corner, whistle. Up, out of bounds. Daniel Ortiz, Auburn basketball. Here comes Chad Baker-Mazzara, J.P. Pegues, and Dylan Cardwell in as Jones, Broom, and Moore sit down for the Tigers.
Even in the first 6 minutes, you've seen several substitutions. This game is going to be played fast. It's going to be up and down, and so it's important for the Tigers to continue to rotate their players.
Yeah, both of these teams like to play fast. Drive, Chaney Johnson in the lane. Turnaround, 15-footer. Yes!
Beautifully
and a
done.
foul.
Chaney Johnson continues to get better on his game off the bounce. Took it hard from the left wing to the middle of the paint. Made a great spin move, just got up over the top of him and stuck it in. Now he gets the chance for a three-point play.
Told us after the win against Kent State where he scored 18, a career high, he picked up 10 pounds of muscle in the offseason.
Well, it's certainly evident, and his energy level is amazing and was again last year, but his body has really changed.
Free throw is in the air by Chaney, missed it short. Rebound tapped out of bounds by Chad Baker-Mazzara. Not only has he added that muscle, his confidence level right now is noticeably better than it was a year ago.
I think it's as much improved as his body got gaining strength.
Jefferson, free throw line, spins, cut off by Cheney. To the baseline it goes. Ortiz works on Cheney. In the lane, he walked and got away with it. Ortiz to the wing. Drive off the left side for Jefferson. From 19 feet, missed it. Rebound underneath for Israel Jenrette, their 7-footer, and he got the rebound and the putback.
Kind of slid in around Cardwell that time, got the offensive rebound and stuck it back in.
Pegues runs the point for Auburn. Hands the ball to Chad Bacon-Mazzara. 16 to shoot. Brings it top of the circle. Down the left side of the lane. Pull up from about 5. Banked it in.
Really nice shot. When he gets the angle on you, he is left-handed going left. That's just a tough angle for a defender to cover, and he laid it in.
22-11 Auburn. Susie on the drive, cut off by Cheney. Works against Cheney in the lane, up with the right hand, it falls. Will Susie can play anything from the 2 to the 4. And that time he was playing the 4.
Well, it's 20-13 in the 12-minute mark. This is a fast-paced game.
12:27 in the first. Ball is loose, and a steal for Cannon Jefferson. Up the floor to the right hand for Susie. Down the lane, Susie against Cardwell. He banked it up, he missed it. Rebound out of there, J.P. Pegues. Pettiford ahead of him along with Cheney. Lob it, right wing, 3 ball. Pettiford in and out. Long rebound, run down by Ortiz.
His shot looks really good. Typical freshman, really trying to hope it in, but it's going to come.
Ortiz for 3, right wing, good.
Northern Alabama is not phased whatsoever. They are persistent. They're consistently pushing the ball quickly against the Tigers. We've got to make sure we have good guard play defensively.
20-16, Auburn on top. Pegues around the perimeter, Cardwell. Low post for Pettiford. Right back to Dillon to the hole. Hangs, shoots with the left hand. He's fouled. I think Jenrette will get called for the foul. And it takes us to a media timeout. 11:38 to go in the first, our score. Auburn 20, North Alabama 16. Take on game day with the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. It's the best Coke. Is it the best Coke ever? I say yes. You try and decide. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Upgrade your Auburn football game day and create unforgettable memories with your friends and family. Visit auburnvip.com. VIP experiences include a Friday night tour of Jordan-Hare Stadium, joining the team for Tiger Walk, running out of the tunnel with the Tigers, or watching the Eagle Flight or halftime show from the 50-yard line. Take your game day experience. VIP.com.
Are you looking to advance your career without putting your life on hold? Consider the flexibility of an online MBA at Auburn University's Harvard College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best by U.S. News and World Report, our 100% online MBA program provides the flexibility you need to pursue a degree.
Best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold. And zero sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hi, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. Tackle game day with the irresistible taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. War Eagle.
Welcome back to Neville Arena. Jacob Hillman here, courtside, as Auburn leads North Alabama 20-16. Checking the Yellowwood scoreboard. In the SEC, it's only one other game in action, and it's number 20 Arkansas hosting Pacific, and the Razorbacks only have a 2-point lead. Elijah Fisher for Pacific is leading the way with 19 points. Auburn's next opponent, number 5 Iowa State, leads IU Indianapolis 59-39 with 13:23 to go in Ames, Iowa. That's a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Back to voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham and Coach Randall Dickey.
11:38 to go in the first half here. Auburn 20, North Alabama 16. Auburn has made 6 of its last 8 shots, and yet North Alabama has cut the lead down from 9 to 4 with Dylan Cardwell going to the free throw line for 2 for Auburn. Here's a stat that surprises me a bit. Auburn is being outscored in the paint right now 8-6, Randall Dickey.
Well, Northern Alabama has been persistent in driving the ball hard and trying to get deep as they can. That's one thing that the Tigers need to do. Defensive transition is a must. Got to get them stopped up around the midcourt line. Once they get into the half court, we've got to keep the ball in front of us and not give them any angles to the basket.
Free throw by Dylan is good. Playing in the 132nd game, 3rd all-time in Auburn history. And Dylan knocks home both of the free throws.
Really has worked hard on his free throws, and it shows it right there.
22-16 Auburn. 11:35 to go in the first half. Jakari Lane, who had a rest in between those 2 media timeouts, back into the lineup for North Alabama. Drives down the left side of the lane against Cardwell. Head fake, shoots over Dylan. He missed it. The rebound for Miles Lane.
Great defense there. We made him earn it over the top of the center.
Miles, 3 ball in the air. Nope, off the left side of the iron. No, a rebound and a foul. I think a push on Jenrette against Dylan.
Dylan had inside position on him that time. It was a quick 3 by Miles Kelly. Had a good look. It just didn't go down. Fortunately, Cardwell had the advantage closest to the basket and got pushed to gain the foul.
Second foul on Jenrette, who comes out. Bacchus is back in. Inbound, Chad Baker-Mazara. Down the left side for Chaney Johnson. Turnaround jumper with the right hand. It's long. And the rebound pulled in by Cornelius Williams.
They tried to make a nice little jump hook over his left shoulder. It just didn't go down.
Lane, right baseline to the basket. Ortiz. Head fake goes up. It is no good against Kelly. Here's Auburn 5-on-4 the other way. Miles, bounce pass. McGee's left wing to the free throw line. Brings it back out to the top of the circle with 20 to shoot. Auburn 22, North Alabama 16. 10:42 on a counting clock in the first. McGee's crossover down the lane. Kicks it to the corner for Kelly. Goes baseline to the hole. Hangs, shoots, didn't get it. Oh, Cardwell there for the rebound. Stuff.
Nothing like a cleanup center. Cardwell hang around that basket and then just flushed it right back through.
24-16 Auburn. 10:21 first half of play. Lane against JP. Down the right side of the lane. Loops it out to the wing for Ortiz and a 3. Good.
Went under that time. Mazzara went under the screen that time, and he just stopped behind the screen and made the 3-point shot.
10 threes on the year for Ortiz. Second of the night, 24-19 Auburn. Midway through the first half of play. Down the left side, Cardwell puts it on the floor, spins, goes up with the right hand, didn't get it, tapped it up and in.
Beautifully done. Showed his one-on-one move from the block off the flex cut, step out. Took it one bounce to the rack and then just stuck it back in on the offensive rebound.
Auburn up 26-19. Lane in the key against Pegues. Lobs it up there off the glass. It's good.
The guy's hard to guard. You got to give him some space.
Boy, is he ever.
You get on one side or the other, he's going to take it to the basket.
And he's quick enough to beat anybody to the basket. 26-21 Auburn. 9:26 in the first half of play. Pegues, right sideline, Chad Baker. Top of the circle, Cardwell. Left wing for Kelly. Miles to the top. Pegues, straight away 3 ball. Nope. Rebound up, and it is good for Johnson. His 600th career rebound, and he gets the putback.
Going to make a big difference in this game, using our size to the advantage. Back-to-back offensive rebound stick backs.
28-21 Auburn, 9 to go in the first half. Lane against Miles Kelly. Lobs it right side for Ortiz. To the key. Step back 3 at the top. Nope. Long rebound, run down by Chaney. Throws it ahead, but too far for Chad Baker-Mazara, who goes flying into the stands. Everybody's all right. Chad Baker makes sure everybody's all right. And North Alabama has the ball coming back the other way.
I don't think Chad Baker is thinking about the being a wide receiver then, but as they say in the NFL and in SEC football, Chaney Johnson threw a dart.
He did. 8:46 in the first. Auburn 28, North Alabama 21. Susie off the inbound. Will Susie, 6'5" senior from Califan, New Jersey. Now to Lane. Walks it up the floor on the left-hand dribble. Picked up by Denver Jones. Step back 3 ball by Lane. Yep. Wow.
Ooh. You give them space, they just shoot over the top of you. If you crowd them, they drive it to the basket. These 2 guards are really good.
Lane with 8. 8:21 in the first. Auburn's lead is 4. 28-24. Denver Jones, right wing, Chad Baker. Low post, Cheney. Outside the arc to the wing. Chad Baker, 3-ball, long. Weak side rebound over the backboard and out of bounds. Broom back into the lineup for Auburn. Reset your lineup. Denver Jones, Chris Moore, Chad Baker Mazzara, Cheney Johnson, and Janai Broom.
Tigers did a smart thing that time. On the initial possession, threw the ball inside. The defense collapsed, kicked it out for the three-point shot.
Inbound and tapped back out of bounds by Moore and Cheney Johnson off that inbound pass. Auburn doing a nice job of denying the inbound.
You know, in the early games, their press, Auburn's press has been really worrisome for other teams.
Lane up the floor. He has 8 of the 24 for North Alabama. Ortiz has 6. Lane drives to the baseline. Pull-up jumper off the glass is good.
You give him an angle. He's too strong, even though he's small in stature as far as height, but he's very strong. He gets the angle on you. He can get to the basket, and he pulled up then on a nice jump shot.
First in double figures. He has 10. Auburn's lead is 2. Broom spins up with the left hand. Good.
Smart play by the Tigers. They come down, jam the ball inside to the All-American Broom, and he makes a heck of a play on a spin move lay-in.
7:26 in the first. Auburn 30, North Alabama 26. Lane against Denver at the top. Gets a screen. Denver fights through it. They get it to the low post, and Denver has a steal. Jones had switched off and came up with the steal. Denver outside the left wing. Now centers it in the Auburn logo. Gets a screen from Cheney. Gets it to Cheney outside the arc. Cheney lobs it low post. Broom spins to the hole with the left hand. Good!
Auburn Tigers have found a weakness in Northern Alabama's defense. They have a hard time covering the flex cut. The flex cut takes place, and then the center opens up and ducks in, and it's opened up 2 baskets for Broom.
Back-to-back hoops for Broom. Auburn's lead is 6. 6:35 in the first. Lane down the left side of the lane against Moore. Block and a foul. Auburn coaches did not agree with that call. Lane will go to the line for a couple. Timeout on the floor. 6:32 to go in the first. Auburn 32, North Alabama 26. First half tonight presented by Southern Union, conveniently located just a few miles from Auburn. Southern Union offers classes that easily transfer to the university. Endless opportunities are right up the road. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
A gift this good takes a while to unwrap. Get your best gift ever during the Toyota-thon sales event before it's too late. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE Hybrid for $359 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through December 2nd, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. 3658 Duet Sonic. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
The Alabama Department of Public Health reminds you, don't wait, vaccinate. Stay current on all vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM to learn more.
6:32 remaining in the first. Auburn 32, North Alabama 26. Tigers continue to win the rebounding war 12-8, but haven't had an answer for Jakari Lane. He's 3 of 7 from the field. 1 of 3 from 3, 3 of 4 from the line, and he's back at the charity stripe. He has drawn 3 different fouls here in the first half. That last foul, the second of the first half for Chris Moore, who is out. Miles Kelly is back in Moore stays in the game along with Kelly, Broom, Jones, and Pettiford.
The Tigers are shooting outstanding from the field. But North Alabama is relentless.
Indeed. Auburn 56.5% from the field. Lane for 2. He missed the first, but has made 5 in a row since then. Actually, 4 in a row since then. 6 minutes, 32 seconds to go in the first half. Lane's second free throw, it is good. He's 5 of 6 tonight. He's the only one with a free throw right here. Auburn breaks that press with 2 passes. Miles Lane now 2 to Todd Pettiford. Pettiford, left wing, Denver Jones.
They're going to drop back in a zone, try to change the tempo against the Tigers.
Denver shoots a 3 against the zone. He missed it. Lane gets the rebound. 32-28 Auburn. Lane at the top, lost it, got it back. Backs into the center circle. Working on Tahad Pettiford. Waits for a high post screen, gets it from Williams. Down to the left wing where he picks up the dribble. To Susie in front of the Auburn bench. Loops down the lane, running one-hander. It's good.
Really nice set play by North Alabama. Set a high post screen at the top of the key. Lane drives off of it, hands off to Susie, and he gets to the basket and lays it in.
North Alabama presses. Auburn breaks it. Pettiford to the right wing with 18 to shoot. Tahad down the wing. Miles Kelly. Ball deflected. It comes to Moore. Into the post for Broom. Head fake. Spins to the hole with the left hand. No good. And the rebound pulled in by Williams.
Back-to-back possessions wins by North Alabama. Starting that changing and going to that zone is really working.
Susie out to the left wing. Jefferson 3. Good. That cuts the lead to 1.
That was deep. I think that was right in front of Coach Pearl there.
6th-3 of the year for Cannon Jefferson. Cuts Auburn's lead to, gives North Alabama the lead. My mistake.
They drop back. They kind of fake the press on that 2-2-1 press. Then they drop back into a 2-3 zone.
33-32, first lead of the night for North Alabama. Jones underneath, Broom, shoot, score.
That's when the Tigers are their best, is when they go from one side of the floor to the other, and then inside opens up a myriad of things.
Especially against the zone. 4:37 in the first, Auburn 34, North Alabama 33. Lane to the low post. Williams up for a shot. It was blocked out of his hand and out of bounds. North Alabama will retain possession with 14 to shoot. Chaney Johnson in. Chris Moore comes out for Auburn.
It's 3 possessions in a row. They run that high post screen at the top of the key. Kind of a ball screen, drag screen rub to open up Lane. And Lane can really function off of that. He can drive it, and he knows when to give it up.
Susie inbound into the corner for Fields. Out to the top for Cannon Jefferson. Backdoor, Fields to the hole. Reverse layup. He missed it. Well, he had a wide open look, missed it. Broom the rebound.
It's a nice set play. Just the presence of Broom there really disrupted the shot.
Janiyah 3 at the top. Bang!
Beautifully done.
Boy, he's heated up in a hurry, hasn't he? 9 points now for Janiyah.
When you push the ball hard in transition and you get it below the free throw line, it flattens out the defense, and the trailer is wide open.
Broom now 4 of 5 from the field. He has 9. Lane at the key. Picks up the dribble. Back to the top for Cannon Jefferson. Picked up by Denver Jones. Drives, 18-footer in the air. Banked it up. He didn't get it. Rebound, Janiyah. Outlet, Pettiford. On the break for Auburn. Tahad, top of the circle. Leaves it there for Broom. Janiyah spins top of the key. Back to the right wing for Pettiford. 19 to shoot. Low post. Broom, double hand dunk.
Chaney Johnson is earning such great respect on that block. It opened up the dive by Broom. And what a pass by Pettiford.
11 for Janiyah. Auburn 39 and North Alabama 33. Tigers on an 8-0 run. North Alabama ball at the left sideline. Jakari Lane working on Pettiford. Right wing Susie. Crossover dribble into the lane. Bumped. Back to the baseline, down to the floor for Fields, and he drives and he scores.
I'll tell you, that's really pretty good job. Tahad has got the last 2 possessions, has really got Lane under control. But our wings are kind of opening up the drive.
2:50 in the first half. Auburn 39, North Alabama 35. Chaney Johnson outside the arc. Into the lane for Pettiford, for Broom. against a triple team. Up and under, no. Hilo wanted to foul, didn't get it. Susie with the rebound. Now to lane up the floor. Auburn leads by 4. 2:35 on a counting clock in the first. Off the right side, Fields. Posting up against Pettiford. Throws it off the left side. Ball is loose. Steal. Ahead. Cheney Johnson to the hole. Oh,
what a windmill dunk right there. Outstanding by Cheney Johnson. What a play.
That's the Sun-South drive of the game. Sun-South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Timeout. North Alabama, 2:19 to go. First half of play. Auburn on top, 41-35. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Keep your Auburn football game day going strong with the Outdoor Alabama Countdown to Kickoff. Go inside the stadium for matchup breakdowns, interviews with players, assistants, and head coach Hugh Freeze. Plus, the SEC report, and Andy Burcham and Jason Campbell give you the final breakdown of the game before kickoff. It's the Outdoor Alabama Countdown to Kickoff, 60 minutes before every game, only on the Auburn Sports Network.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
.219 to go here in the first half at Neville Arena as Auburn leads North Alabama 41-35. Jacob Hillman here courtside. 2:19 to go in the first half means we're just moments away from Conecuh halftime, where we'll check the Yellowwood scoreboard, a top 20 team. There's an upset bid in the Big Ten. We will take a look around Auburn athletics, and we'll take a look at the first half stats. Until then, for the story, here's Andy Burcham and Randall Dickey.
No hint on that upset bid?
You'll find out at the Conecuh half.
All right, we'll wait for it. 2:19 in the first. Auburn 41, North Alabama 35. Points in the paint, decidedly in Auburn's favor now, 22-16. About the 11.5-minute mark, North Alabama led in that stat 8-6. Auburn 16-8 since that time in the paint. Janai Broom, a big portion of that. Janai with 11 points, 8 coming in the paint. Auburn presses.
Yes.
2:19, first half of play, 41-35 Tigers. Lane across midcourt against Miles Kelly. Lane a crossover dribble. Picked up again by Miles. Looks left, drives right, down the lane, spins in the lane, back out to the top for Jefferson. 9 to shoot. Jefferson against Denver Jones. Drives to the wing, skip to the corner. Susie a 3, blocked by Cheney, out of bounds. 1.7 on the shot clock.
Cheney Johnson has helped turn this momentum around in Tigers' favor. Not only Broom scoring, but his energy level by running the court, the great windmill dunk, and he was in help side that time, all the way his head underneath the basket. They skipped past it across to his man, and he closed on a wing three-point shot and made a block, and that was a beautiful effort play.
Chad Baker-Mazar replaces Miles Kelly. Ball is deflected by Chad Baker and out of bounds, and that's a shot clock violation against North Alabama.
Must have deflected off the,
I think he did.
The inbounder.
Well, they only had 1.9 seconds to work with.
Yep.
Auburn ball. 41-35 Tigers. Pettiford to the right wing. Gets a screen from Broom. Weaves his way into the lane. Kicks it to the wing, Chad Baker. Low post pass, Cheney. Left-hand dribble. Head fake. Out to the top, Jones. Right wing, Pettiford. 3 in the air. Swish!
Bam, here we go. Tahad Pettiford. I also want to say the 3 possessions prior to that segment, Tahad Pettiford really did an outstanding job defensively.
Lane the other way, drives the floor and scores.
Soon as you relish in your laurels, here comes Lane coast to coast with a layup.
Pettiford the other way, off the glass, didn't get a rebound. Broom back up in. Janai now over 1,100 points at Auburn. He's the 31st player in Tiger history to do that.
He has a lot of accolades in Auburn history. 14th All-American and certainly showing it tonight.
3 ball right side miss by North Alabama. Rebounded by Denver Jones. Auburn races forward. Right wing Chaney. Low post Broom fouled on the play. I think Williams got him. It would be the first foul on Cornelius.
That's such a great sign, Andy. Both big guys were the first ones down the floor for the Auburn Tigers in the offensive transition. That shows they're really running hard. They're hungry, and they know if they can flatten that defense out close to the baseline, it just opens up a myriad of things for the guard play.
Israel Jenrette, their 7-1 post player in. Auburn gets the ball to Broom against the 7-footer. Fade away. Good. Man.
That looks so easy, and he makes it look so easy, and it's one of the hardest shots in the game. Is
15,
the fall away jumper.
15 for Broom in the first half. 48-37 Auburn. Whistle, 10 seconds. Lane just took his time getting the ball to midcourt. He never got it to midcourt. Now Auburn can work for a final shot.
I think that's what they'll do. It's 48-37 with 23-9. You can't go 2 for 1 because of the shot clock, even though you've got to take it under 20, and they're going to get the ball back with about 3 seconds left. But I think the Tigers go ahead and hold for the last shot, try to get something inside, kick it out to a wide open 3 if it's not there.
Walking the ball across midcourt to Hod Pettiford, 19 seconds in the first half. Near the right sideline. Pettiford against Lane. Brings it to the top. Down the left side of the lane. Off the glass. Missed it. Rebound, tap up and in by Broom.
Set a great high post screen by Broom.
Here's Jefferson the other way. Jefferson to the right wing. Shot is up. It's no good because it was taken late. And Auburn closes the first half on a 6-0 run. 5 of the last 7 in the first half for the Tigers. And the biggest lead of the game for Auburn at the half. Auburn 50. North Alabama 37. Whoa, and an entertaining first half of play at Neville Arena.
Play is under review.
And they're going to make sure, and I'm not sure what they're.
They must be checking on the clock.
Yeah, Andy, I think they are getting a review on if the shot got off. It seemed like it didn't get off, but.
Well, the shot was missed. Down here, right?
That's
from the right wing, the shot was missed.
That's a good point.
Now, if it goes out of bounds, there could be some time left for Auburn to have the ball back, I guess,
well,
right?
I felt like he blew the whistle on the no good prior to the light going off.
Well, apparently, it doesn't count anyway. Halftime, Auburn 50, North Alabama 37. Time now for Conecuh halftime. Here is Jacob Hillman.
Thank you very much, Andy. A 6-0 run to end the first half for the Auburn Tigers and a 50-37 lead here at Neville Arena. Let's check the Yellowwood scoreboard, a live check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. I mentioned that upset alert in the Big Ten. Number 19, Wisconsin trails UT Rio Grande Valley 72-71 with 5:38 to go in that one. For Wisconsin, John Blackwell has 25 points to lead the Badgers and will have to come from behind in the final 5.5 minutes. Auburn's next opponent, number 5, Iowa State, is dominating IU Indianapolis 72-45 with 6:41 to go in that one. Number 20, Arkansas, was only up 2 to Pacific to start the second half, but Arkansas has pulled away and leads 81-65 with 5:04 to go in that ball game. Adu Thiero is 21 points and 4 steals to lead the Razorbacks. Later on tonight, the only other game in top 25 action, number 3 Gonzaga will visit San Diego State at Viejas Arena in San Diego, California. A good late night game to fall asleep to. There was plenty of action this weekend in the SEC, and we'll run through the top 25 of SEC. Number 8, Alabama visited number 6 Purdue and fell 87-78. It was Trey Coffin-Wren leading the way for the Boilermakers with 26 points. Number 11, Tennessee hosted Austin Peay yesterday and won 103-68 behind Igor Milichit's 23 points and 9 rebound performance. Number 21, Florida, visited Florida State on Friday night and won 87-74. Walter Clayton led the way with 25 points for the Gators. Number 23, Texas A&M, played against number 21, Ohio State, and won 78-64. That was a Friday night showdown. Wade Taylor IV led the way for the Aggies with 15 points. Ohio State is a future opponent for your Auburn Tigers. They will face off on December 14th in Atlanta at State Farm Arena. Georgia visited Georgia Tech on Friday as well and won 77-69 behind Silas Demery Jr.'s 18 points. South Carolina visited number 16 Indiana and fell 87-71 on Saturday. Ole Miss took down Colorado State 84-69 on Saturday. Oklahoma defeated Stetson 85-64 on Saturday. Vanderbilt took down Jackson State 94-81 on Saturday. Texas defeated Mississippi Valley State 89-43. And Mississippi State took down Utah 78-73 yesterday. That's a recap of this weekend's SEC action on the Yellowwood scoreboard. When we come back, we will take a look around Auburn athletics in the Connect. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
No Auburn football collection is complete without the 2024 yearbook. The commemorative yearbook includes bios of the roster and staff. A pull-out.
Shootout. I'm here with Alex. Alex, 30 seconds. You've seen it time and time again. William, last night, that was pretty close. You saw that, right? Feeling good about it? Let's do it. There it is. All right, man, 30 seconds. Layup, free throw, three-pointer, half court. Clock starts on you. Let's go. Here we go, not bad. Okay. 20 seconds. Okay. We might want to get out.
Go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh gift shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
Welcome back to Conecuh halftime. Auburn leads North Alabama 50-37 at the break. Jacob Hillman here with you inside Neville Arena. And that was a great effort by Alex on the Golden Flake tuition shootout. Got 2 shots from half court. But now we take a look around Auburn athletics. And this look around Auburn athletics is brought to you by Auburn Bank, champions of you. Auburn football is coming off a 48-14 win over Louisiana Monroe. Quarterback Peyton Thorne tied the Auburn record for most touchdown passes in a game with 5. They will host Texas A&M for senior night and the home finale on Saturday at 6:30 Central. Auburn Sports Network coverage of Auburn and Texas A&M begins at 3:30 Central with the Tiger Tailgate Show presented by Conecuh Sausage. Tune in on your local Auburn Sports Network affiliate. That's Wings 94.3 FM in Auburn, the Auburn Tigers app, auburntigers.com, or watch for free on War Eagle Plus. Volleyball will host its senior night right here at Neville Arena on Wednesday against Florida at 6 Central. Head coach Brent Crouch is ready to finish off the home schedule strong against the Gators as they honor their seniors. Getting set for a lengthy road trip, here is the voice of Auburn women's basketball, Britt Bowen.
Auburn women's basketball opens a 6-game road stretch Wednesday night. The Tigers head to the Pacific Northwest for a top 25 matchup against the Oregon Ducks. The Ducks soared into the top 25 last week after upsetting number 12 Baylor 76-74. North Carolina transfer Deja Kelly leads Oregon, averaging 14 points a game. The Ducks averaged 77 points as a team while shooting 47% from the field. It's early, but Oregon doesn't show any resemblance to last year's team. The Ducks finished 11-21 and 2-11 in the final season of the Pac-12. Auburn is 3-0 after defeating Little Rock 82-48 last Thursday night. Talia Scott made a splash in her Tiger debut. The Arkansas transfer tied the Auburn record with 8 3-pointers.
Credit to my teammates for getting me the ball in situations where I would be successful, right? And without them, I wouldn't be able to shoot those catch and shoots, those wide open looks and stuff. It was just great being able to go out there and, do what I do.
Scott finished with a team high 26 points. Through 3 games, the Tigers defense is holding opponents to 38 points and 31 turnovers. The Tigers seek their first top 25 road win since 2021 when the Tigers took down Georgia Tech. Tip-off for Auburn and Oregon is set for 8 p.m. Wednesday night. Pre-game coverage begins at 7:45 on ESPN 106.7 and the Auburn Tigers app. For the Auburn Sports Network, I'm Rib Bowen, War Eagle.
Thank you very much, Britt. The Tigers will follow that up by traveling a little bit south to visit the Cal Bears. Same game time. That's on Friday at 8 Central. Moving ahead, number 24, Auburn Soccer earned a 4-1 win over Florida International on Friday to move on to the second round of the NCAA tournament and looks to survive in advance against Ohio State in Winston-Salem, North Carolina on Friday at 1 Central. Top-ranked Equestrian closes its fall season on Friday at Georgia at 1 Central. Cross country will have 3 representatives at national championships on Saturday in Madison, Wisconsin, with senior Ryan Kanan as well as freshmen Nixon Chevy and Brenda Chepchercher running for the Tigers. Our next men's basketball broadcast is set for next Monday when the Tigers play in the Maui Invitational. Andy Burcham, Randall Dickey, and Brad Law bring you the call beginning at 7:30 Central. The next home basketball event for either the men and the women is on December 8th. The men will host Richmond at 11 a.m. Central, and the women will host UAB at 2 o'clock Central. Tickets for both those games are available at aubtix.com. Those standing room only tickets are going fast. Always be sure to check out auburntigers.com and the Auburn Tigers app for full schedules and more information. That look around Auburn Athletics is brought to you by Auburn Bank, champions of you. Again, your score at the half, Auburn 50, North Alabama 37. We take a look at the first half stats when Conecuh halftime continues in a moment.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccine. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Hey, this is Kevin Tutto, owner of Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Auburn. It's finally fall and football is here. Come check out one of our 77 TVs and watch your favorite team while enjoying hot wings and cold beer. Wanting to support your Auburn Tigers? Well, come join us each and every Monday for Tiger Talk as Coach Freeze joins us live in-house to discuss all things Auburn football. We also have every NFL game for the entire season with the NFL Sunday Ticket. Don't forget Thursday nights and Monday Night Football. Baumhauer's Victory Grill, your football headquarters this fall. 2353 Big Creek Road, exit 57 on I-85. War Eagle.
Nobody beats Cook's Pest Control when it comes to the superior protection against unwanted pests and termites. Cook's knowledgeable and courteous technicians are expertly trained to get the job done right, guaranteed. Protect your home and business with pest control you can trust. Call Cook's today for your free quote or to schedule a free on-site inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
If your day sounds like
We need the report ASAP.
you deserve Modelo. If you've persevered through, you deserve this rich golden lager with a crisp but refreshing taste. Or if you overcame,
2 more reps, 2 more.
you deserve this ice cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Port, Chicago, Illinois.
To High, top of the circle. Leaves it there for Broom. Janai spins top of the key. Back to the right wing for Pettiford. 19 to shoot. Low post. Broom, double hand dunk.
Shane Johnson is earning such great respect on that block and opened up the dive by Broom. And what a pass by Pettiford.
Broom had a dominant first half, leading the Tigers in scoring was 17 points in the first half. Those first half points are the most points he has scored in the first half at Auburn. He scored 16 in the first half versus Virginia Tech, and at Alabama last year. That note from our friend Scott Scroggins. The halftime numbers are brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait, vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all recommended vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Leading scorer for North Alabama, as you might expect, was Jakari Lane with 14 points. He was 4 of 8 from the field and 1 for 3 from three. Daniel Ortiz had 6 points on 2 3-pointers made. The two guys that were highlighted pregame, they have over half of North Alabama's scoring. Second in scoring for Auburn was Chad Baker-Mazzara and Denver Jones with 8 apiece. Both of them are 2 for 4 from 3 and 3 of 5 from the field. Leading rebounder was Janai Broom. He had 7 rebounds, so he's just 3 rebounds away from a double-double. From 3, Auburn was 6 of 14, and from the field was 21 of 36. North Alabama was 13 of 29 from the field and 4 of 10 from 3. From the free throw line, North Alabama was 7 for 8, and Auburn in limited attempts was 2 of 3. Auburn has turned it over 11 times, and North Alabama has only done so 5 times. Auburn has scored 11 points off of turnovers, and North Alabama has scored just 5 off of turnovers. In the paint, Auburn's dominating 28-18. And on second chance points, Auburn is leading the way with 10 to UNA's 6. On the fast break, Auburn has 2 points to UNA's 0. The lead changed 6 times in the first half. Now Auburn with a 13-point lead looking to try and pull away. Those are your halftime stats. And once again, your score at halftime, Auburn 50, North Alabama 37. We will have second half action from Neville Arena with voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham, and Randall Dickey after this.
You've been listening to Conecuh Halftime. Conecuh is the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Get one on your next visit to Neville Arena or make Conecuh part of your game day wherever you are. The second half is 2 minutes away. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Achilles tendonitis is often as painful as it sounds. The Orthopedic Clinic is here to help get you back on your feet without pain or stiffness. Whether caused by overuse or degeneration, Achilles tendonitis can be treated, usually without surgery. But the road to recovery isn't short, so get started right away at the Orthopedic Clinic. Call for an appointment 334-749-8303 or visit theorthoclinic.com.
Big eating in Auburn and Opelika means Big Mike's Steakhouse. Famous for high-quality steaks cooked to perfection on an open-fire grill served in a relaxed, rustic atmosphere. It's happy hour at Big Mike's every Wednesday and Thursday from 4 to 6 and half off select appetizers, draft beer, and well drinks. And don't forget, a Big Mike's gift card will always be the perfect gift for Big City Steak in your hometown. It's Big Mike's Steakhouse in Auburn at Shigjordan Parkway and Wire Road.
Southeastern Industrial Contractors offers the path to a productive and successful career for hard workers of all ages, especially young people looking to jump straight into the workforce. Southeastern Industrial Contractors is now hiring for great-paying skilled trade positions. Managing partner Derek Harville is a proud Auburn University graduate with deep roots in the community. Give him a call at 334-209-6355 to learn more. Southeastern Industrial Contractors, 334-209-6355.
Do you live in Lee County? You are eligible for a Max Credit Union account. Working in Lee County? You're eligible for a Max Credit Union account. Listening to this radio ad right now?
Play underway at Neville Arena, and a near turnover by North Alabama off the opening throw-in. We apologize for our technical difficulties right here. We're underway, 1957, second half, Auburn 50, North Alabama 37. North Alabama ball off the inbound, it comes to Lane. Lane on the right-hand dribble, switches to the left. Down the left side of the lane, picked up at the free throw line, kicks it right wing, three ball by Bacchus. It's in and out, the rebound by Broom, and there's a double-double by Janai. Up the left sideline, it is Denver Jones. Down the wing, for Kelly. Back out to the top of the circle for Denver. Between the circles, picked up by Lane there. Left-hand dribble, Jones to the wing. Chad Baker-Mazar to Jones, around the perimeter, Cardwell. 8 to shoot, Kelly. Miles a three, draws the foul by Susie.
Good set play. Cardwell made a big screen, opened up Kelly off the shot, and ended up drawing the foul. I think he'll get 3 free throws.
I think you're right, Randall. It should be 3 for Miles, who had an early basket driving to the hoop, but hasn't scored since. He should get 3. He will. He'll get 3 shots.
Really like him. He is tremendously quick. He's got a quick release on his jump shot, but his feet are really quick.
First free throw missed by Miles Kelly. That doesn't happen very often. Second free throw is good by Miles.
I think the coaches know his experience at playing in the highest level. They're going to need him down the stretch throughout the season.
The third of a 3 is good. He made 2 of those. And Auburn's lead is 52-37, 19-18 in the first or second half. Jakari Lane between the circles. Left-hand dribble.
With a perfect portion of soup is made today.
Shoots from about 15. He missed it. Rebound tap comes right back to Lane off the left side. We apologize for the technical difficulties. Glad to be back with you on the Auburn Sports Network. Left wing for Fields. Tate, crossover dribble. Free throw line, Tate Fields, a fadeaway. Missed, rebound Janai. Outlet up the right sideline, Miles Kelly. Kelly tried to feed it underneath Cardwell. It never got there. And here is Fields the other way against Broom, who blocks it out of bounds. Fields had no shot to get that one off. None.
Well, chalk another one up for the history books. He's in the top 5 in block shots in Auburn history anyway, and so you're not going to go up against Broom and get many freebies.
North Alabama ball. Fields, Lane, right side of the circle. Auburn at 52-37. Lane, pull away, fade away, missed it, air ball, rebounded by Janai. And a foul on the play, I think. That's a foul on Lane. Perhaps a little frustrated there.
That was as good a defensive play and defensive possession as the Tigers have had all night on Lane. Denver really kept him in front, made him earn the shot over the top of him, closed hard. He missed the shot, and then on the long carom, ended up fouling on the transition offense.
Denver Jones, crossover, bounce pass. Miles Kelly down the right side to the wing. Chad Baker in the key. Step back. Tried to drive. The ball was kicked. Comes out to Miles. Kelly with 13 to shoot. Down the left side of the lane. Bumped to the top. Cardwell. Dillon drives to the hole. Dillon off the glass. No. Rebound Broom up. No. And the rebound comes to Cornelius Williams for North Alabama.
Pretty good play. Got a shot at the basket. The defensive transition was really good.
Into the right corner to the wing. Bacchus to Lane, who goes one-on-one against Dylan Cardwell. Drives on Dillon. Kicks it and throws it out of bounds. Auburn ball. That's just the 6th turnover for North Alabama. Auburn has only turned it over 5 times tonight.
It's been such a fast-paced game, Andy. I had to change my shoes at halftime.
I'm glad it was just your shoes you had to change.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. That was great defense then. They got it still in the right hand of Lane. The Tigers have figured that out. If they make him go to the left side, he doesn't like to score or shoot it from that side. And that time he threw the ball out of bounds.
Low post, or rather Cardwell to the right wing. Denver 3 good.
Anytime the ball goes to the low post, just opens up a myriad. The three-point shot goes up about 35% on the kick out for a wide open 3.
11 for Denver Jones. Auburn 55, North Alabama 37. Tigers have opened the second half on a 5-0 run. 17:06. Susie into the key, bumped by Chad Baker. Falls down. That's a travel. That's just good defense by CBM.
The last 3 possessions, the Tigers have played outstanding defense against a really good set of guards.
17:02 in the second half. Auburn 55, North Alabama 37. Denver Jones across midcourt. 5-0 run to start the second half. This is typically what North Alabama has done to opponents this year in the second half. Lane drives and gets bumped by Jones, and a whistle and a foul on Denver. Denver turned it over and got called for the foul at the other end of the floor.
Yeah, it's something that seemed like the ball just kind of shook loose from him on the ball screen, and he is not accustomed to playing there a great deal.
Find your piece of paradise on the Alabama Gulf Coast with Mindy Jones, a Remax Paradise. Visit mindy@paradise.com. Out of bounds baseline right, Fields. Into the corner, Susie. Drives on Broom. Running one-hander, it's good.
That was a nice running hook right there by Susie over the challenging Broom.
6 for Susie, 55-39 Auburn. Denver on the right-hand dribble. Kicks it left wing for Cardwell. Back to the top for Jones. Left wing, Miles Kelly with a screen. 3-ball, Miles, good.
He is really good off of a ball screen with his left hand off the bounce on a pull-up jumper.
ID if we can get one in.
Lane across midcourt. Working on Chad Baker. Crossover dribble. Picks up the dribble. Kicks it left wing for Susie. To the baseline, through the lane. Kicks it into the corner. Tay Fields in the corner right side. Rather Ortiz. Susie with 6 to shoot. Drives on Broom. Up and under. He missed it. Rebound tapped up. Rebound Williams got up and dunks it.
I think the coaches will nip a little bit at Cardwell that time as he leaked out instead of going to the defensive glass.
Auburn the other way. Chad Baker goes down. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Will Susie call for his second foul? Will send Chad Baker-Mazara to the line when we come back from a timeout. 15:46 in the second. Auburn 58, North Alabama 41. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other. We believe in consistency and having each other to deliver the electricity you depend on. The electricity 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we empower Alabama at alabamapower.com/rely. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Alabama.
At Return Investments, we may seem like other money managers.
.46 to go in the second half. Auburn 58, North Alabama 41. The experts at Sense agreeing with Carrier create a cool indoor retreat for heating, cooling, and insulation, offering total comfort care for your Tiger family in East Alabama and Huntsville. Visit sensagreen.com. Carrier, turn to the experts. Chad Baker-Mazzara out of the timeout at the free throw line for a couple for Auburn. Chad Baker with 8 in the first half. That came really early in that first half of play. Auburn 58, North Alabama 41.
Tigers have done a really good job. They've changed their defense on the ball screen, which has really made a big difference.
Chad Baker's free throw off the back iron and out. That doesn't happen very often.
Not at all. Not at all. Just got to regroup, go back to his routine.
87% from the line a year ago. He was 4th in the league.
Well, he's in a top 3 in Auburn's single season percentage.
He knocks on the second free throw. Auburn 59, North Alabama 41. Lions basketball. Cannon Jefferson across midcourt. A bounce pass to the wing for Ortiz. Now Lane against Chad Baker. Free throw line, put it up, blocked. Off the left side, it comes to Ortiz. Goes baseline, hangs in the air, missed it, rebound Broom. Outlet Chad Baker, Auburn with numbers the other way. Baker, no look, Broom to the hole, up and in with a foul.
What a pass. Chad Baker-Mazzara has grown up a great deal. He made a couple of mistakes early. He came back and really played great defense, but he made a terrific pass to the streaking Broom to the basket.
Back-to-back double-doubles now for Janai. That gives him 62 in his career, 25 at Auburn. Broom with 17 points and 10 rebounds tonight. Give the assist to Chad Baker-Mazzara. And Broom at the free throw line. The free throw is good.
Got to see him make those free throws like that because he gets fouled a lot.
62-41 Auburn. 15-15 in the second half of play. Lane drives past Moore. Gets cut off on the right side of the lane. Now to Ortiz, who gets bumped and a foul. Pettiford blocked his shot. The foul came before that block, but it was on the shot, apparently. And so Lane goes to the line to shoot a couple.
Really did a good job. From where we were sitting, it was a very physical play. It looked like that Pettiford had the positioning on him, but I think the official just kind of bailed Ortiz out.
Foul was against Pettiford, his first. And Ortiz is at the line for 2. And the first is good. Just played 14 minutes against Samford last week. Began his career at North Alabama, transferred to UAB last year, and back to North Alabama this year. How about that?
Well, sometimes you just have an opportunity in today's world. You can change, move from one school to the other, and he loved Huntsville so much he wanted to go back there.
62-43 Auburn.
North Alabama's changed to a zone, Andy.
Broom down the lane against that zone, scores. They have no answers right now for Janai Broom. None.
His size and his ability to score around the basket is just too much for them.
22 points, 11 rebounds for Janai. Jefferson, right wing. Auburn up 64-43, biggest lead of the night for Auburn. Lane, double high post screen. Lane to the left wing for Jefferson against Chad Baker-Mazzara to the free throw line. Bounce pass Susi against Cheney off the right side. 3 ball in the air by Jefferson. He missed it. Rebound Broom. Ahead. Didn't get there. And here is Jefferson the other way for North Alabama. He goes down. There's a steal for Cheney Johnson. Johnson leaves for Denver to the corner. Chad Baker, 3. Nope. Play a little bit ragged right now. Here's North Alabama the other way.
Yeah, that's a little bit quick. Too quick a three-point shot.
Jefferson right corner. Brings it out to the wing against Janai. Tries to drive on Janai. Kicks it out to the wing, throws it away. Here's Cheney Johnson. Drives to the hole against Susi. Has to run down an errant pass. Into the corner, Denver. Head fake at 3 to Janai. Now to the top for Chad Baker. 3 ball. Yep.
That trailer has been open all night long as the defense runs hard, flattens it out, gets everybody below the free throw line, and then the trail man comes in, open up a three-point shot for Mazzara.
Biggest lead of the night for Auburn, 67-43 against North Alabama. 13-24 in the second. Timeout, Lions. Auburn basketball brought to you by Auburn Opelika Tourism. Start your next visit to the Plains at aotourism.com. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Into the sweetness of the honey, then you have the extra kick from the spicy filet. The combination alone takes it over the top. It's award-winning.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet, now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
This is Coach Bruce Pearl on the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. I tell my team that if we play smart, out-hustle the competition, and work hard each and every day, we can be winners. And you know what? That's how Ford F-150 does it too. Offering an outstanding combination of smart tech, power, and capability, F-150 is the key to help me win the day. Hey, why don't you see how the official truck of the Auburn Tigers can help you? Go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. War Eagle.
Welcome back to Neville Arena, where Auburn leads North Alabama 67-43. Jacob Hillman here courtside with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard, and some of these games have gone final. UT Rio Grand Valley gave all they had at number 19 Wisconsin, but the Badgers come out on top 87-84. John Blackwell had 30 points and 7 rebounds, including the 2 clinching free throws at the end of regulation. Number 20 Arkansas takes down Pacific 91-72, and number 5 Iowa State take down IU Indianapolis 87-52. Here's Andy Burcham and Randall Dickey.
13:24 to go in the second half. Auburn 67, North Alabama 43. We apologize for our technical trouble tonight. We're trying to work through that. Coming out of the timeout, North Alabama has it. Biggest lead of the night for Auburn. Bacchus will trigger. It is Pettiford, Jones, Broom, Baker Mazzara, and Chaney Johnson for Auburn. Well, that's an athletic fivesome out there for Auburn.
It looks like Auburn has gone to the zone. They're looking at the 2-3, a little bit of a matchup. That's the first time this season we've seen this.
Ortiz, Jefferson outside the arc, shot clock at 11. Jefferson inside the arc, running one-hander, it's good. He just kept with it.
Yeah, he let the ball get a little bit too deep on him.
13 minutes to go in the second half. Auburn 67, North Alabama 45. Pettiford, Baker Mazzara, Chaney Johnson at the top. Broom outside the arc. Leaves for Pettiford. Head fake. Left-hand dribble, steps back. 13 to shoot. Low post, Janai. Outside the lane. Spins into the lane. Now to the baseline. Ball knocked out of his hand and out of bounds off of North Alabama. It's Auburn ball with 4.9 seconds on the shot clock. They double-teamed on Janai and were able to get the ball away.
Anytime you post up on the low post, you may have one dribble, maybe two, but when you dribble it more than that, somebody's going to come and knock it out of your hands.
Out of bounds, inbound Broom. Janai, one dribble, up and under, and in!
Well, he's got that angle down on that left, on that right, over that right shoulder with that left hand. What a beautiful shot.
24 on the night for Janai to go with 12 rebounds. 69-45. Through the lane. Ortiz out to the top for Fields. Auburn by 24. Fields up and under. He missed it. Broom with another rebound. Outlet Pettiford ahead for Chaney, and the ball is knocked out of there. Here's North Alabama the other way. Bacchus to Jefferson to the free throw line. Head fake. Goes up with the right hand, and he scores.
There's a little bit of disappointment for Pettiford. He will get charged for the turnover on the pass to Chaney Johnson, but he threaded the needle, and all that Chaney had to do is catch it and lay it in, and it was a little bit too much.
69-47, Auburn. Pettiford knocked out of his hand. He gets the ball back. Underneath Broom. Oh, what a pass. Janai puts it in.
Well, I tell you, that young man's going to have an outstanding career here. Tahad Pettiford can really deliver that pass. and put it on the money, and he sets the ball just right where a guy didn't have to do anything but just catch it and finish.
Auburn double teams Jefferson and gets called for the foul. By the way, Janai Broom now 26 points, is 6 away from his career high of 32 points, and he had that against Murray State while he was at Morehead State. He's 6 away from that right now with 11:31 to go in the second half. Timeout on the floor. Auburn 71, North Alabama 47. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
I was so excited when I heard the sandwich was back. What's up? This is Mike.
And this is Celia.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich
is the symphony of flavors. You can always count on that crispy, tender, juicy chicken. It's so good.
My favorite part is the pimento cheese. Topped off with the honey, it all comes together perfectly. I like the original.
I like the spicy chicken fillet. But either way,
you're getting a winner.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Cook's Pest Control presents Protect the Perimeter. Call Cook's Pest Control to guard your home and business from pests and termites.
Well, let me tell you who's not controlled the perimeter tonight. That's North Alabama's defense, because Auburn is 9 of 18 from 3 tonight and leads 71-47. 11:31 to go in the second half with Randall Dickey and Jacob Hillman. I'm Andy Burcham. Next up for Auburn, the Tigers play Iowa State, the Maui Invitational, a week from tonight. That is an 8:30 tip-off Central Time. We're on the air at 8 from Maui.
It'll be about 2:30 over there, right? Mid-afternoon?
4:30.
4:30.
They're 4 hours behind us. Well, I'll be there.
It'll be fun.
Aloha.
I promise I'll finish my kayaking and before noon.
North Alabama ball out of the timeout. 11:31 to go second half. 71-47 Auburn. Fields, right wing. Ball deflected. Ortiz runs it down in the center circle. Shot clock at 13. Drives on Pegues. Running one-hander. It's good. 10 points for Ortiz off the bench. 71-49 Tigers. Pegues, right-hand dribble. Picks up the dribble. Chaney, left wing Denver. Goes baseline to the basket. Up and under, and he got fouled on the play. Nice job of drawing the foul on Tay Fields and Denver Jones. Denver has 8 assists tonight. That's a career high. He also has 11 points, oh, by the way. And he's at the line to shoot 2 for Auburn.
He's one of Auburn Tigers' silent stat stuffer. He can really put some things on.
Silent stat stuffer. Triple S.
That's exactly right.
He
gets a lot of production and not very flamboyant when he does it, but he's a really good player.
First free throw crawls the iron and falls through. Second free throw by Denver. That was nothing but nylon there, baby. 73-49.
And did we mention he's an excellent free throw shooter?
Absolutely. Under 11 minutes to go, second half. Auburn up 73-49. North Alabama ball. Drive into the lane by Bacchus. To the baseline. Fadeaway, miss. Rebound, Shady Johnson. Outlet Pegues. Up the floor for Cardwell. Couldn't quite handle it. And here's Bacchus the other way. Either Ortiz. All the way to the hole, and he scores.
That's North Alabama's game, coast to coast by guard play. We never did get it under control.
Yep, they were looking for an and one there. 73-51 Tigers. Johnson, right wing Denver. Outside the arc, right wing. Low post for Dillon. Bumped twice, spins. with the left hand. Good.
Beautifully done. Nice spin move. Good low post move by Dylan Cardwell.
8 points on the night for Cap. 75-51 Tigers. 10:09 in the second half of play. Jefferson, wide open three. Didn't get this one. Rebound, tapped out. Run down by Pegues. Ahead, Cheney. Alley-oop, Cardwell. Double hand, Stefferino.
It's getting away from North Alabama right now, and one of the key plays for coming out of halftime was the change of the ball screen defense. Changed this entire game.
3-ball, right side, missed. Rebound tapped. Saved off of North Alabama. Oh, what a play. Who was that saved it from going out of bounds? It was Dylan.
I think it's a
holy cow, what a play, Dylan
favorite.
Cardwell. By the way, Auburn is shooting a blistering 64% on the night, 82% in the second half.
I think it's one of the most amazing stats. You got 18 assists on 28 baskets.
And Auburn is 9 of 18 from three. 77-51 Auburn. 9:37 second half. Pettiford, Cheney, Cardwell, Miles, and Pegues, the 5 for Auburn. Pettiford on the wing, picks up the dribble, no look, underneath Cardwell. Through the lane it comes. 3-ball, Cheney. No. Weak side rebound out of bounds off of North Alabama's Susie. Auburn ball with 20 to shoot.
Not only the players have performed beautifully, but the coaches made that great ball screen defense change, which shut
Kelly,
North
low
Alabama
post
down.
Dylan to the wing. Pettiford, open three. No. Long rebound, Susie for North. UNA's lane across midcourt. He goes down the left side of the lane. Cut off there into the lane. Up ball and stripped out of there by Pettiford. Ahead, Miles Kelly. Kelly waits for numbers. Just drives to the hole, up and in.
Nice play, coast to coast, off the steal by Pettiford. Kelly lays it in.
79-51 Tigers, 8:51 on a counting clock in the second half. Auburn shooting 62% from the field tonight. Ortiz, straight away three, good.
Kind of had a little bit of mismatch. Cheney Johnson picked him up in transition. He just kind of lulled him to sleep and then shot it right over the top of him.
8.5 to go second half, 79-54 Tigers. Pegues. Cardwell, 2 away from his career high. Back to Pegues. Kelly on a curl for 3. Yes!
That's pretty deep. That's a beautiful jump shot off a down screen by Cardwell. Give Dylan half of those.
10 threes tonight for Auburn. 82-54 Tigers. Susie, left wing, drives on Cardwell, put it up, blocked out of bounds by Dylan. Just buckle it down.
No, he's a crowd
Just
favorite.
buckle it down.
Everybody loves that guy.
8:04 in the second. 82-54 Auburn. North Alabama ball baseline right. Susie lobs to the wing for Williams. Free throw line Ortiz against Cheney. Puts it on the floor. Cheney stays with him. Crossover. Cheney stays with him and then reaches in. Didn't have to, but he did. Second foul on Cheney Johnson. And a timeout. 7:56 in the second. Auburn 82, North Alabama 54. Forever Auburn three-pointer. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services donates $25 to Coach Pearl's Outlive Cancer Initiative, benefiting local cancer patients and treatment centers. 10 threes tonight, by the way, for Auburn so far. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. Last year, you helped Auburn women's basketball break attendance records in Neville Arena. Be sure to join Coach Jay and the Tigers this season. Limited reserve seating options for season tickets are on sale now. The package includes home games against Ole Miss, Texas, Texas A&M, and Mississippi State. For more information or to purchase season tickets, visit aubtix.com. Thank you for supporting Auburn women's basketball, and see you this season in Neville Arena. War Eagle.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
Spicy food doesn't need to hurt or be scary.
Just look at Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's got an approachable, friendly kind of heat, not a terrifying kind of heat that melts your face off. Jalapeno ranch, pickled jalapenos, and cool, delicious jalapeno cream cheese all balance each other out for a delicious hot, but not too hot burger that keeps your face on your face, right where it belongs.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Available for a limited time.
28-point lead for Auburn here at Neville Arena. 82-54 with 7:56 left to go and the ball game. Jacob Hillman here with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Number 3 Gonzaga leads San Diego State 18-14 with 10:21 to go in the first half in San Diego. Number 5 Iowa State in its 87-52 win over IU Indianapolis was led by forward Joshua Jefferson on a 16-point, 10-rebound double-double. Number 20 Arkansas was led by Adu Thero with a 23-point, 6-rebound, 4-steal performance in its 91-72 win over
amazing.
Pacific. We will cover it all in the Regions Bank postgame show with a complete check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. For the rest of the story in this ball game, here's voice of the Tigers, Andy Mersham and Coach Randall Dickey.
7:56 to go. Auburn 82, North Alabama 54. Auburn with 21 assists, a career-high 9 tonight for Denver Jones. He's 1 assist away from a double-double. Susi will trigger. Still looking. Gets it underneath, and Williams blocked. Blocked by Kelly out of bounds. Williams thought he was going up for a dunk, and Miles blocked it.
Woo! That was above the rim level play right there by both players. But Miles Kelly got a nice hand on it.
6 blocks tonight for Auburn. That just about equals Auburn's season average. Drive, Ortiz against Miles. Put it off the glass. He didn't get it. Rebound to Chaney Johnson. 1 dribble to Pettiford up the floor. Auburn leads at 82-54. J.P. Pegues between the circles. Dribbles off to the right side. Now to Miles Kelly outside the arc. Screen from Cardwell. Straight away 3. Didn't get it off the back of the iron. Rebound Chaney back up and in.
What a play, great effort play. Went from one side of the lane to the other to retrieve the ball off the glass and then stuck it back in.
6 points, 4 rebounds on the night for Chaney. 7:16 in the second. 84-54, biggest lead of the night for the Tigers. Off the left side, Susi, top of the circle. Spins on Chaney. Off the left side, runs into him twice. Goes up, he got it to fall. That's a good play.
Great offense, great defense. The offense just got the nudge on him. Susi laid it in.
84-56 Tigers. Cardwell, Pettiford, free throw line, 17-footer off the back of the iron. The rebound is pulled in by Jakari Lane. Ortiz, right sideline for Lane. 4 of 11 from the field tonight. Lane gets a step on Cardwell. She goes off the glass. He didn't get it. Rebound tapped out. Here's Pegues the other way for Auburn. Pegues, right wing, wide open 3. Miles. Oh, off the iron twice and out.
Unbelievable touch on the ball. The ball just hovered around that rim, but it just didn't go down.
Lane the other way. Drives on Chaney. Stays right with him. To Susi, right sideline. Switched off by Chaney. Gets around Chaney off the glass. He got it. 10 points for Susi. 84-58 Auburn. 6 minutes to go in this one. Pegues walks it across midcourt. Broom and Jones about to come back into the lineup for Auburn. Pegues, Cardwell, bounce pass, Pettiford off the glass. Nobody's fouled from behind by Lane.
That was quick off the flex cuts. Been very productive for the Tigers tonight. And even though Pettiford come off the screen on the baseline side, what a quick turnaround and got it in the basket.
Lane whistled for the foul, and Pettiford at the line to shoot 2 for Auburn. Free throw is good.
I'm glad he gets to the free throw line, Andy. As a freshman, he had such an explosive game, had 5 threes against Houston, and that everything just came easy that night. College basketball is harder. Tonight it's been a little bit harder for it to go in, but him getting to the free throw line, seeing the ball go through the basket will give him some confidence to open it up.
Cardwell out. Broom is in for Auburn. Denver will come in if Tahad makes the second free throw. And he does. Denver needs one more assist for a double-double. Broom is 6 points away from his career high.
We need to get both of those.
5:45 and counting. Auburn 86, North Alabama 58. Lane around Broom to the baseline, through the basket, reverse layup. He didn't get it. Rebound Broom. Outlet for Pegues. JP, cross midcourt, top of the circle. Right wing, free ball. JP, no. Rebound tapped out. Chaney runs it down, ball is loose. Susie the other way for North Alabama, drives and scores.
He can really finish. Susie is really good at going to the basket, using his body to create contact and getting it in the basket.
5:07 in the second. Auburn 86, North Alabama 60. Denver Jones, top of the circle to Chaney Johnson. Down the right side of the lane for Janai. Spins up with the left hand. They got him for the wall.
Tigers go back to the flex cut again to jam it back into the duck end. Off the screener screens as the baseline guy goes across. He made a good duck in. He just took a couple of steps too many.
Chaney out. Chris Moore in. Simo back into the ballgame for the Tigers with Denver Jones, Miles Kelly, Janai Broom, and JP Pegues. 4:52, second half. Auburn by 26. Lane down the left side of the lane. Skips it. Right side, Susie. On a drive to the basket. Turn around with the right hand. He didn't get it. Rebound, Broom. Outlet, Miles Kelly. Denver Jones races ahead. Miles. Low post, Broom. Janai to the hole. Nobody's fouled. Bodies flying all over the place. Janai will go to the line for a couple. As Chris Moore just reaches down and picks up the big guy to his feet.
Chris Moore's got a lot of upper body strength.
A big old bear hug, and he.
But it was amazing that Janai had three guys on him going to the basket, so I'm glad they called that foul.
Against Cornelius Williams, his second free throw by Janai is good.
It's one thing Janai has done very well. He's played in all aspects of the game. Percentage-wise, really good from the field and good from the free throw line as well.
Missed the second free throw. He has 27 points, 15 rebounds on the night. North Alabama ball, Auburn up 87-60. Lane at the right wing, head fake at 3. Dixon on the wing for Susie. Susie drives on Chad Baker. Up with a shot, he didn't get it. Rebound, Janai, foul. And Janai was fouled on the play, I think, by Williams.
He is really cleaning the glass. He is tuning his game up. It's gotten better, and he has been extremely productive tonight. Way too much for North Alabama.
Broom now with 16 rebounds on the night. Double check and make sure that's right. He's 2 away from his career high. 18 against Georgia on February 1st of 23. Yep, he has 16 boards tonight. And he's at the line for Auburn. Free throw on the first of the one, and bonus is missed. Lane on the wing. Out at the top of the circle. Drive by Fields to Susie. Through the lane, picks up the dribble. Susie down the left side for Lane. Up from about 12. It's good. That's his first bucket in a while. It's his first point of the second half.
Yeah, they've done.
How about that?
The ball screen defense, they've gone to the trap on him. And it's not necessarily an aggressive trap, but it's a containment trap.
He has 16 points, is only 5 of 14, though, from the field tonight. Pegues, a screen to Moore at the point. Left side, Broom, outside the arc. 3 ball, Janai. Nope. Weak side rebound, tapped and run down. Ball is still loose. Broom has it for Auburn. Shoots and scores from the baseline left and is fouled on the play.
What a second effort by Janai Broom. Retrieved it off the floor and takes it straight to the goal and draws the foul. Finishes the play and got a chance for a 3-point.
And a timeout. 3:29 to go. Auburn 89, North Alabama 62. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Welcome back to the Ford F-Series Highlight Show. I've seen a lot of basketball, and I can tell you that to stay on top, you're going to adapt, stay focused, and innovate. That's what wins championships. That's how Ford F-150 and the Ford Super Duty stay at the top of the truck game. For 47 consecutive years, Ford F-Series has been America's #1 selling truck because they deliver what you need to win the day. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. Tell them Coach Pearl sent you.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If what you like is getting the highest payouts, getting the most free play, and finding more of your favorite games all on a spacious upscale gaming floor, then Wind Creek Wetumpka is your kind of fabulous. No matter what fabulous means to you, you'll find it here. Wind Creek Wetumpka. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, I'm Whataburger's Breakfast on a Bun, or Bob. And I'm Bob Ranchero. We're brothers. We've both got signature sausage, fresh egg, and melty cheese. And I've got picante salsa and pickled jalapenos. I'm the spicy one. And I'm the reliable one. And I'm reliably spicy. No, being reliable is my thing. Right, and I'm spicy. Right. Reliably spicy. Oh my gosh.
Whataburger's Breakfast on a Bun, Bob Ranchero. Served 11 p.m. through 11 a.m.
Keep it here after the game for the Regions Bank postgame show with final stats and analysis, plus comments from Coach Pearl. Now back to the game.
3:29 to go in the second. Auburn 89, North Alabama 62. Next up for this Auburn team in Maui, in the Maui Invitational. Next Monday nights, 8:30 Central Time, Auburn plays Iowa State in the first round. Auburn and Texas A&M Saturday at Jordan Hare Stadium. That is a 6:30 start. We're on the air at 3:30 with the Tiger Tailgate Show presented by Conecuh Sausage. An and one opportunity for Janai Broom, who has 29 points tonight and 17 rebounds.
Just been an outstanding All-American performance. Been dominant on both ends.
Janai, career high 32 points, came against Murray State on March 5th of 2022. That was when he was at Morehead State. He's one rebound away from a career high that was set last year or 2 years ago at Georgia. Home against Georgia on February 1st of 23.
And he's also played unbelievable defense with only one foul.
29 points in 26 minutes with 17 rebounds. Make it 30 points. The and one is good. And he may be done. Broom comes out. 2 points under his career high, one rebound away from a career high for Janai Broom. That's a full night's work, friends.
Extremely productive.
Woo! 3:24 and counting. Auburn 90, North Alabama 62. Lane, right sideline. Picked up by Denver. Denver comes out, they double team him. They go baseline, through the lane to the wing for Susie against Pegues. Now Lane, down the lane. Lane lobs it up there. He missed it. Rebound, Chad Baker. Up the middle of the floor. Leaves it for Denver. One assist away from a double-double. It would be just his second ever and his first at Auburn. Pegues in the center circle against Lane. Screen, Moore. JP, two more. Chris, low post, Denver. Denver throws it away. He was looking for Chad Baker-Mazzara, who wasn't there.
Well, that's a little bit of a uncomfortable position for Denver. He hardly ever posts up on the block. And
Denver said, take it to the rack by the head coach. Pettiford and Miles Kelly about to come in for Auburn. Denver will sit down, and so will Chad Baker. .245 to go. Another just very good night for Denver Jones.
Really had a good night. He's been solid, but a great leader as well.
2:38 and counting. Whistle, foul away from the ball. I think they got Chris Moore.
Well, that's a quite profound statement. You said away from the ball. That's about as far away from the ball as you can get.
Blake Floyd is in for North Alabama. Inbound around, it comes to the top for Lane. against Miles Kelly. Spins into the lane, down the right side of the lane. Kicks it out to the top. Spinning down the lane and out of bounds off of Auburn. That was Kevin Dekoachich out of Montreal.
Number 8 for me.
Dekoachich. Susie will trigger, 7 to shoot. Dekoachich drives into the lane, head fake. Ball stripped out of his hand. Gets the ball back with 2. To the right wing, Susie, and they got out of time. They ran out of time.
That's the first snuff that the Tigers have had tonight. It's a good shutout to win the 30-second shot clock defensively.
12 turnovers tonight for North Alabama. 11 for Auburn. 2:10 to go. Auburn up 90-62. Pegues. Moore to the wing. Pettiford to Pegues at the point. 3 ball. JP. Yep.
He's been looking for that, trying to get that ball to go down from the 3-point line. He finally got an open look and buried it.
93-62 Auburn, a minute 51 and counting. Jefferson to Floyd. Jefferson stolen by Pettiford. Drives all the way down and scores.
What a burst of speed. That last 12 feet from the free throw line to the basket, he just left the defender in the dust and laid it in.
95-62 Auburn, a minute 31. Second half, Susie penetrates, runs through Moore. Oh, they got a block on Chris. I thought that was a charge. And they're going to give him the basket. Okay.
Yeah, anytime you're moving with a basketball like that and contact's made, the defense hardly ever wins that battle.
Pettiford out. Some of the walk-ons in for Auburn. Presley Patterson, Blake Michalek, and C.J. Williams, son of Corey Williams, Auburn assistant. Minute 28 to go. Susie trying to cut the lead to 30 here. 95-64 Auburn. Susie with 14 points, 10 in the second half. Now 15 as the free throw is good. He will come out. Dante Bacchus is in. Minute 28 to go. Auburn by 30. Blake Michalek will bring the ball up the floor for Auburn. Patterson, Williams, Cardwell, Semo for Auburn on the floor. Michalek, screen from Dillon. Down the right side of the lane to the hole. Kicks it to the corner. Patterson free. Yes!
And the crowd goes crazy. That young man will remember that the rest of his life.
Floyd left. Boy, they are going nuts, aren't they? Floyd drives, head fake, lobs it underneath, and throws it out of bounds. 3 to go in the second half. Dylan Cardwell almost knocked Presley Patterson into the cheap seats.
It's always good. Those guys play so hard during practice and are on the scout team, and they do so much for the team in the locker room and on the floor. It's good for them to get some rewarded in the game.
98-65 Auburn. Michalek, a screen from Cardwell. Bounce past Cardwell to the corner. C.J. Williams for 3. Yes!
Oh, my.
It was a 2, but Auburn has 100. 100-65. The walk-ons are 2 of 2 from the field. Dekoachich drives to the hole and scores. 34.8 to go. 100-67 Auburn. Tigers can almost milk the clock now. Michalek across midcourt.
They're going to have to take one more shot on this. So let's see who gets it from on the penetrating pitch here.
Michalek works on Jefferson. Screen from Cardwell. Lobs it. Cardwell. Oh, my goodness. Woodmill dunk on an alley-oop.
Over the top of the basket. Unbelievable play and an unbelievable pass.
Cardwell ties a career high with 12 tonight. 7.4 seconds to go. Auburn will run it out. The Tigers are 4-0 heading to Hawaii. Auburn 102. North Alabama 69. Auburn shoots 62% from the field tonight. Wow.
What an outstanding performance by the Tigers. 5 players in double figures. The performance by Broom. Denver Mills showed the great leadership with one shy away from a double-double. 62% field goal shooting. You're not going to lose many games.
Janai Broom's 30 is the Wind Creek high score for the Tigers. Elevate your game to fabulous. Play the hottest games with fabulous rewards at Wind Creek Casinos and on the Casinoverse app. Auburn 102, North Alabama 69. Stay tuned. The Regions Bank postgame show is next, and this is the Auburn Sports Network.
A gift this good takes a while to unwrap. Get your best gift ever during the Toyotathon sales event before it's too late. Get 3